Namaskar. Are you looking to improve your profile and visibility reach on LinkedIn and Twitter? Yeah, that is X. Then there is a software in the market with one-time payment. Yeah, special lifetime deal. That is that helps you to reach more people, reach more audience, and bring the engagement to your profile without generating or creating more content. And also, it helps you to repurpose your content into LinkedIn and Twitter post, even the normal post as well, like from YouTube to uh, Twitter post, YouTube to LinkedIn, YouTube to LinkedIn carousel, YouTube to uh, Twitter threads or multiple tweets like that. So there is a tool called this, and we are going to have a live with the founding team regarding the same deal. Before that, let's dive in to the landing page and see how that particular deal is offer is available. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, this is the thing. The software called Content Radar. It mainly focusing on repurposing the content into engaging LinkedIn and exports. So here the main key features are like repurpose the content with AI with the help of AI, and also you can schedule and publish the content on social media accounts. Share this on LinkedIn and X, and there is also content calendar, so you can organize the content for social media along with your team members. And also there is AI writing assistant that helps you to generate ideas as well for new posts. And there is the LinkedIn analytics feature as well, so you can see how this particular profile is performing. And there are team collaboration, so you this is good for agencies, otherwise some brands. And content source flexibility, like you can repurpose the content from every source like blog post, YouTube videos, PDFs, Notion apps, and more coming soon. So this is the main feature of this software. And currently this particular software is uh, very much available at affordable lifetime deal, that is you are going to pay for one time only. Okay, that is starting from $59 to $399. And I have tried this myself for some particular features. I'm pretty much impressed as well. And yeah, there are some small bugs uh, that they are going to fix soon. They responded positively. So these are the lifetime deal plans available: tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. So in the first one, it comes with two social media accounts and 30 AI generation per month, and one workspace. You can schedule up to schedule or publish up to 50 published posts, and you can schedule for 10 posts in the 1 week. So in the tier 2, that is costing $159 US dollars. It comes with 300 AI generations, social for 8 social media accounts, 3 workspaces. Workspaces is like uh, uh, place, otherwise an agency, otherwise company where you can manage multiple social media accounts related to that. So one such example is I have my agency Vijay Labs, where I manage all my client profiles. And also I have my own multiple brands. So I create my parent company workspace like Vishwardhan Vyapar or VVV, where we manage all the brands there. So like this, so you will have multiple workspaces, and then posts, and you can schedule unlimited posts. And also similarly, there is tier 3 and tier 4, $249 and $319. In the 249 plan, tier 3, these for agency. Uh, the limits are higher, obviously. So 1,000 AI generations per month and 30 social media accounts, 10 workspaces, 150 published posts, and unlimited post in advance. You can schedule. And with the highest plan, Agency Plus, you have unlimited AI generations. So every month you can generate unlimited repurpose the content and 90 social media accounts connected and 20 workspaces, 200 published posts. So you can schedule or publish from 200 posts. So these are the limits. These are reasonable and fair actually. Not everything is unlimited, because they have to sustain the business as well. As you know, how much restrictions are put on LinkedIn APIs, and also how much does X API, Twitter API cost. Okay, so this is one of the good deal which came during the Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and I recommend you to try it. And also, as you can see, there is 30-day money back guarantee. So you can try it for 30 days, and you can refund if you don't need it, otherwise if it is not suitable for you. So yes, I request you to try it, especially if you are looking to improve your LinkedIn and X profile. And yeah, so this is the tool which we are going to discuss today. And also, you can ask questions if you have with the content radar team. And also, if you have tried it already, and if you have any other uh, scenarios, case use cases, or maybe feedback as well, you can share that with the team. And also, one second, let me check. Okay, yeah. Here is the okay. Anyway, okay, let's get started. Here, uh, Namaste, Katia. Here, co-founder of Content Writer, Katia is here. Uh, Thank you so much, Katia, joining at maybe busy schedule. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having us. I think my co-founder might join for. the first 20 minutes as well. It's the two of us, Katya and Ricardo. And yeah, excited to hang out, to spend time with you and with your community. Open to any questions, feedback, feature requests. We've been building this since a bit more than a year, so it's still early days. Yeah,
Yeah, actually, I started early because I wanted to show the deal just before starting the live actually. So that's how I do. So it's not late actually. You are on time, even before the time actually. So we will wait for
great.
uh, yeah uh, owner as well. Yeah, he is here.
Mhm.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes.
Yeah, namaste. Yeah, so
Namaste.
Ricardo, thank you so much for joining us today. And I know actually you have been busy with the campaign Black Friday and Cyber Monday on Rocket Hub. I think with some numbers I had, you are rocking with the campaign.
Oh, amazing. Thank you.
And
Yeah.
yeah, just before getting started, I actually personally been trying ContentRadar from last few days. I really like the interface actually because the features are not so new, but I like the UI. It's very simple when compared to the other software I am using right now, and especially when the people are getting started on content radar, it is easy to navigate. Like you are showing like a way to get started, and uh, I have tried a few features on content radar. One is I post ideas, so I'm pretty much impressed there. And also there is this one repurposing like YouTube to uh, LinkedIn social media. And yeah, there are some issues there, but I reported to the team, and team came back already regarding the same. And this is one of the good tool that came regarding LinkedIn and Twitter recently, and I've been trying other tools. Some were very risky, and some were what's say not so uh, performing well. It's not instant, something like that. So anyway, let me explain how it goes with us. Like we have some brief introduction about the founder, co-founders, and then product, and then how you got into this product development, and how it started like this. So let me introduce myself and community again. My name is Vishwa. We have digital marketing agency as well, and also we work on other brands promoting the software to our community. So in our community we have solopreneurs and coaches and small business owners as well. And yeah, there are a lot of other people like content creators, community managers as well. And we keep discussing mostly about business software, lifetime deals, and automation and AI that came along recently. So let's get started. Kindly introduce yourself and how it started and how you got into development, like product development, and how big is your team, something like that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, amazing.
That's us. Yeah. Ricardo, go ahead.
Yeah. So I'll get started. I mean, so I think like many stories, it really started with Kathy and I getting to know each other and becoming friends. And I think one day really stumbling on the conversation about like what we wanted to do next. And we saw really of course the rise of ChatGPT and similar, and really thought, okay, um, we haven't really seen really the sort of workflow change necessarily about how people go about doing what they're trying to do, as well as they're still missing a lot of the guidance and the assistance that they might need, especially when it's about engaging with your community, especially in the B2B side of things, where, again, on LinkedIn, for example, you're really trying to grow a following. Why, at the end of the day? Because you want to actually get more inbound leads and also establish yourself perhaps as a thought leader, or simply engage better with your customers on that platform as well. So we basically saw these, yeah, these trends, and we really saw content marketing as a very tangible lever that we could do a lot with. By the time we got really started with actually talking to people, we realized that a lot of times people had already quite a bit of content, perhaps not with the best strategy in place, but then yeah, they still had that, and we figured, okay, maybe there is a way we can help them sort of deploying this content that has still a lot of shelf life to it, and that's how we came up with repurposing at the beginning, and that's really still our, I would say, one of the main focuses at the moment, besides all this scheduling and project management related tools that we believe are sort of table stakes these days.
Yeah, maybe just to add on that, I think we think it's almost 2025, and we launch rockets into the space that come back, and we do all these insane things, but marketing is still very, very manual. So many manual tasks, especially in content marketing. Also, as Ricardo said, LinkedIn is it's quite daunting to come up with the right strategy and stay consistent. So we want to improve that and make it future proof.
Yeah, so it started as an idea between you, and you got started immediately. And how many maybe months or years into this product?
Yeah, so we wrote the first line of code last year, this time, pretty much December, 2023. So now December 2024. It's been like 3 months since we officially launched on Product Hunt. Pretty much, yeah. We launched on the 12th of September. It's we are a team of 5 people for now. We have an amazing marketing colleague who is from India originally as well, and we have 2 software developers. We're a team of five different nationalities, and yeah, very passionate about what we do.
Okay, so in that case, may I know where are you from?
I'm from Ukraine originally.
Okay, so how is it going there?
Well, I'm based in Berlin, but yeah, it's hard times, obviously.
Yeah. Stay brave.
Yeah.
And you, Ricardo, from?
Yeah, so I'm from Italy, and yeah, right now I live in the south of Germany, Bavaria, in the countryside. But I pop into town in Berlin to visit Katya and the rest of the team often.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Then we have an Australian developer and a German developer too. So
So there are some challenging times with the time zones.
no, we are
No,
all based in Europe for now, so it's fine.
Okay, that's great then. So yeah, okay, from different continents actually, yeah, but working together in a time zone. Okay, so now if you have something to show, like onboarding of the user, like how they get into that. Otherwise, some any specific feature you recently released. Otherwise, some quick hack, like because from founder's perspective, it will be a little different rather than the user. So if you can show something like that. And also
Yeah,
after
sure.
the demo, we will take questions from the community. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Um, Yeah, yeah, I think there are already first questions coming in. Maybe well, I'm setting up because I want to show you the onboarding flow. So I need a few seconds. Maybe Ricardo can answer. There is like one question in regards to LinkedIn security.
Yeah,
Um,
we will. I will start them.
yeah.
Now we can take all of them at once, one by one.
Okay,
Mhm.
let's do this. Um, yeah, I
Um,
need to find the question though about
Yeah,
LinkedIn.
I will
Yeah.
put it here. We will go with the
Okay.
demo for now, and then we
Yeah.
will take questions one by one.
Yeah. Sounds great.
okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm all set. Just a second. Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna share my screen. All
Yes.
right.
Any moment. Yeah,
So
it's a bit
yeah.
of a hassle
Voila.
to.
So yeah, this. Okay. Can you see my screen? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so this is our website. Everyone can get started for free. We have a 7 days free trial for the Pro plan. So in order to sign up, you type in your email address and then you receive a magic link. So I'll show you the sign up flow. Katya, I don't know, test. We will ask you to come up with a workspace name for workspace, I don't know, for your business, for your agency, and we will ask you also to input the domain that you might have. Connect your LinkedIn account, which is crucial if you want to use it for publishing, scheduling, fetch the stats. You can select which one you want to use as a default, if it's a personal one or a company account. And then you can invite your colleagues to the workspace, colleagues, freelancers, collaborators. That is pretty handy if you don't want to share credentials to log into LinkedIn or Twitter. Then obviously this is like the normal sign up flow that one has. So you have to select a plan with a lifetime deal. It will be different. It will be yeah, it will happen on the Rocket Hub platform and with specific codes. So let's switch and have a look. So when you are inside the app, how it looks like. Sorry, I need to log in with my account with a Pro plan. Just a second. Log in, log out. Okay. So yeah, we saw the sign up flow. That was pretty quick, I hope, and self-explanatory. And this is how the tool looks like. So you have the content studio where you can create, ideate, and repurpose, as Ricardo explained. Repurpose content. So the majority of our tools for now are focused around LinkedIn and X. What people like to use is they primarily curate their LinkedIn presence and the posts, and then they can cross post to Twitter. So what you can do is you can start ideating from scratch. This is a new feature we released a couple of days ago. One can just write down a couple of keywords, topics related to your business. And as the next step, there will be suggestions for LinkedIn post ideas. I don't know, let's choose this one. And then one can also decide what the template, like the format of the post should be. Is it custom? Is it announcement? Let's go for the listicle maybe here. Click on it and generate the post. Oops, sorry. So here we go. 5 different bullet points. One can edit it. like Spanish for some reason. And it can be also rewritten with AI. We can give it more structure. We can add more emojis, less emojis, apply changes. So all these AI tools are pretty handy. We can make it shorter, expand, fix grammar, and so on. So no need to switch between different different tools. Can also style the post, make it bold, italic, and add different post actions. So for example, I could pre-schedule this post, and as Ricardo and I, as we share this workspace, I could decide that Ricardo should celebrate this post when it goes live. And maybe I want to add first comment. So all these like automations for LinkedIn kind of reactions, they would show up when I program the post. It's also possible to send approval request, which is quite handy for larger teams, and add content labels, product update. So everything that is scheduled will appear here in the shared content calendar. So one can see who is the author of the post, what's the topic, and what is the platform. Also quite cool, so you don't have to switch between Notion, Google Docs, and all that. It's everything here. And what else? Distinctive feature of ContentRadar are profiles. One can create a profile for the company and for the founders, for key employees, for the agencies that do ghostwriting. One can also create different profiles and workspaces for the customers. The purpose of it is to nail the tone of voice, so the generations nail your brand in this case, because this is the company with like its logos and its fonts, but also from the sources we would infer your tone of voice and the target audience. So it's pretty cool, and one can switch between like different profiles for generations. All posts, drafts, the one we were like here working on, they are being saved here. It's like an archive, and one can also upload videos or images, or create images with AI. So it can be an image, a title card, which will be a colorful background and a font, or here it is. Maybe we want to create another one. Or what is also possible is to create LinkedIn carousels with a few clicks. So this is creation and scheduling from scratch, from like different profiles that are here connected to this workspace. We can also have a look at the repurposing feature. So here, what our users quite like to do is to use YouTube links. One can upload drafts from Notion, audio files, so it can be a podcast or recording of the call. We can take this example, it's easy, it's blog, and create a LinkedIn carousel and X thread. We also have different output languages. Let us know if we should add more languages here. We can do it if there is enough demand. For language requests or any feature requests, ideally just drop us feedback here. It goes straight into our team Slack, and we react pretty fast upon that. Let's see. Yeah, here we have a post suggestion, also with the carousel already created. In this case, it's our branding, but it can be your company's branding if you create a profile and like upload everything, which takes a few seconds. Yeah, so this can be edited and published or scheduled to go live. And then there are analytics. I think, that would be the product tour pretty much. Yeah. So analytics for LinkedIn and X, for personal and company profiles. And it can be also filtered by month, week, and so on. Oops. Here, this is like the demo, Murphy's Law. Something happened. Okay, now I'm back. And and see you guys. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you so much, Katia. It's been good. We have a few questions from the community as well, and also I have some questions myself.
of course.
Yes. Uh, shall we take the questions?
Yeah, wonderful.
Okay, let's I just start them. Yeah, okay. First question is it safe for our LinkedIn account if we use the automation tool?
Yeah, I can take this one. Yes, in short, we don't borrow your credentials, so to speak. I know some tools do this, but it tends to have some unforeseeable side effects, like the worst of which probably get some users even banned from LinkedIn. So I heard about a few horror stories. So really, for the vast majority of the features, we go through the official LinkedIn API. Um, and so, yeah, we also have a point of contact there, and we basically do as much as we can through their official API. A few other things we collect ourselves, so we never ask you to give us your email and password in a way that we use it on our own. Um, Really, connecting LinkedIn to a workspace simply gives you the ability to share the access uh, for publishing to the app and other workspace members.
Okay, so the question within that is like, is it a automation tool? Uh,
There are some components of it. So yeah, the post actions really classify as automation, right? Because you are adding, but for that we use the official API. We just kind of found our way to work through the documentation and well, the lack thereof sometimes. But yeah, so that is really the main automated part as far as LinkedIn goes. There will be other things probably in the future related to like social listening and just being able to track better sort of what other people are posting about. But again, that's not going to be something that we will ask you to uh, lend your email and password for.
Yes, let me share some experience as well. There are some tools, especially for automation, like sending more number of messages on LinkedIn and commenting on other posts, resharing them, reposting them. Some similar kind of activity where they try to imitate the human activity.
Yeah.
So most probably, most of them are Chrome extension because official LinkedIn API does not support this activity. So most of them they connect the LinkedIn account, but still uh, these activities done by the Chrome extension without API. So that's where the LinkedIn accounts are banned actually. So they have this fear. With my experience, I can confirm this as ContentRadar is using the official API for all activities involved, and also it is being tracked and monitored by LinkedIn itself. So there is this is 100% safe as far as I know. And yeah, does the increase in API usage fees by platform X affect your service provision?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So at the moment, we have an overall cap on the amount of total posts for X that can be done per month, and that's based on their pro. No, sorry, basic plan. I forget sometimes their namings. So what we're doing is sometime next year, hopefully already in the first half, we are going to essentially look at our financials and just see, okay, can we upgrade to the higher tier plan, because that would be a few thousands of dollars per month. And so at that point, we will be able to sort of upgrade everybody with more posts. And until then, we sort of manage expectations down to a place where we can say, okay, it looks like you're sending a regular amount of posts, and probably you don't sort of configure yourself as a bot trying to send a lot of messages. And yeah, that's how we are approaching it so far. So the idea is to maintain the current uh, level of access, if not increasing it as soon as possible, essentially.
Okay, yeah, that's great. And do we need LinkedIn premium account when using Content Radar?
No,
No.
you don't. You only get some more detail sometimes if you have like a creator account on LinkedIn. But yeah, it's something that we are still learning ourselves how to better leverage because it's somewhat recent API releases that brought this to life.
Okay, yeah, great. How do you compare it with High Performer? That is another software similar to Content Radar, and they are focusing more on LinkedIn as well.
They're focusing, sorry, focusing more on.
Yeah, LinkedIn as well.
Yeah. Um, to be honest with you, I don't know them really well, but I would say, yeah, like you suggested, there are a lot of overlaps. I will get back to this question once I know more.
Okay, no issues.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, and there are tools around LinkedIn. I guess our wedge is this repurposing angle because we heard from many people that it's very difficult to scale content creation and marketing operations to make sure. Okay, so once you created this amazing blog or press release or gave this podcast interview or talk, it's very difficult to give it longer shelf life and to have it in multiple platforms in the right format. So we have this angle where we allow you to basically to have it in place and to use your content for growth, to grow your personal brand and your business. And for now, it's a lot around LinkedIn. We have X usage and cross posting to X as well. And then we're also expanding into blog writing, and there are more things to come.
Okay, uh, fine. And another question: will it work with LinkedIn Basic, Premium, and Sales Navigator in the same way?
Yes, we we might explore some more integrations with like Sales Navigator, especially the Campaign Manager, actually. But we don't have a timeline for that yet. That being said, we are invested in the platform, and we plan to support more and more of their functionalities in ContentRadar as well.
Okay, so what will be the difference in case actually? Because most of the stuff what we are doing inside Content Radar is relevant to more of content, not leads. So usually Premium and Sales Navigator are very much lineage to lead generation.
Mhm.
So what will be the scope actually?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So we feel that type of segment or market is pretty crowded at the moment, and what we actually are going to focus more on is the nurturing aspect. So how can you better follow up with people, personalize the messaging to specific leads or say cohorts, and therefore, how does that connect with your overall sales cycle? And that's what we are going to invest more time next years on as well.
Yeah, one scope will be like in Sales Navigator and Premium, the user get in-mail credits where they can
Mhm.
send messages to the other premium accounts, otherwise the private accounts or any other accounts with some limits. So maybe you can generate private messages within Content Radar and you can schedule them from there. So that is one scope because there are sequences as well, like follow-ups, then some stuff. So mostly that are being developed by cold email tools where they also focus on Twitter, LinkedIn as well. So these one scope with my experience. And can we get resources and content from OpenAI?
I'm not sure about this question. I think maybe it's related to files or chats you had with ChatGPT. I'm not sure.
Let me explain. Actually, as far as I tested, it's already there under ideas, generate ideas. So you are directly checking with AI regarding the post ideas, and also you are writing some social media posts as well upon that. So it's nothing but you are inquiring, or otherwise you are sourcing content from AI directly. So it can be ChatGPT or any other AI, but the same purpose. So. I think this is already there
Yeah, I
because
think so too.
yeah. Sorry, please.
No, no, I just wanted to confirm that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So because other sources are we are repurposing the content. So other sources are like blog posts, uh, YouTube content, some other stuff. So sourcing idea from idea or post from AI is nothing but generating new ideas. I think yeah, I had this question myself. So this generating ideas, how does it work? Whether it will scan your profile before generating the relevant ideas, or it just uh, based upon the prompt or keyword, like how does it work exactly?
Yeah. So in general, what we try to do is to sort of triangulate essentially what is the content that you have, say, uploaded or have even on LinkedIn, and so can we already come up with that with a few practice suggestions. But then other things we do in the background is looking at the overall context of the topics you talk about and just see, okay, is there something relevant we can sort of fetch from the ether that's relevant to you? And then, of course, in, in that kind of background process, we also imparted a lot of our own learnings in terms of what is a good LinkedIn post, and we try to add that aspect as well in the generation.
Okay. Okay. So, is there anything like scanning the profile when we connect the account? Because we are scanning the account for analytics already, like how many followers, how many posts, like something like that, engagement as well. So, are you scanning the profile like because you get the data already? So, are you going to uh, let the AI to analyze your profile or content you have been engaging with, and also you are going to create similar ideas or content. So the post content or what's a type of language, otherwise tone you use, it can be personalized for each profile.
Yes, it will work in conjunction with that profile section that Katya showed. So for each profile, you can also specify which LinkedIn profile it's connected to. So we can better understand what is the actual sort of personal brand you want to reference. And yeah, so I would say it's a V1 of this approach. What we are going to introduce some time in early next year is more control over the things that you want to include or don't want to include, and yeah, also all this sort of context that we're trying to bring in. We want to find ways to allow people to manage that a little bit better as well.
Exactly. Yeah, that will be more helpful because if we are generating the content plain, like based upon the trends in the internet, otherwise in the AI search, uh, something like that, then I have to customize it, otherwise personalize it myself to follow my tone, otherwise my language, like how I create posts. Otherwise, it seems robotic. Just like now, everybody is using, millions of people are using Chat GPT, so it's pretty much basic. So now everyone else is moving to Gemini Pro and the Cloud AI, Ministerial LLM, Meta, everything else. Now, the other LLMs are actually generating unique content when compared to Chat GPT. Yeah, ChatGPT is getting better day by day in other aspects, but in the content, it is actually uh, giving same routine output because a lot of users are using the same thing. So that's why I
Yes.
asked this. So otherwise, people lose their uniqueness, personalization when writing the content. Some write it in a jovial way, in friendly way. Some in they explain it as a 4 years old, something like that. And some, especially professionals or PhD kind of level, they use a lot of technical terms. So
Right.
when we are generating the content, otherwise drafting ideas, they should be considering all this stuff. So before generating the content for any particular profile, it should be creating the persona of that particular profile. This is my suggestion as well.
Yeah, we're definitely going to expand on that sort of tone of voice definition to really, yeah, dedicate real estate essentially to your audience, the ways you like to talk about things, and what are the topics also that interest you the most. So we started a little bit with that with this post writer tool that we have. So we basically for now have a best of type of approach in terms of like what kind of style or template your post should follow. But that's also something that we look forward to actually personalize to you, so that you can maintain a um, coherent content calendar going forward.
Okay. So yeah, we have got a lot more questions in between. Let me start them and I'll show how we stopped at this. Yeah, Twitter need API key. Do you provide Twitter API credits?
Um, I'm not sure about this one. I mean, we do engage with the Twitter API on our own, so we have our own API key. We don't ask people to put in their own. I think some tool might, but I, yeah, it's not a request that we've had ourselves. And yeah, we plan to try to give as much access to that platform as we can to everybody.
Yeah, actually, there are two types of APIs in Twitter as of now. I think I'm not sure. Maybe you can confirm. One
Right.
is at enterprise level or something that you are already using for entire Twitter accounts on Content Radar. So we don't need to bring our own API key or credits. And
Yeah,
another one is
exactly.
developer, yeah, developer API.
Yeah, yeah, it's that one. And even with the API, you can use it as like user or app. We use the app version so that we can sort of distribute all these credits to everybody.
Yes, yes. Okay, got it. Do we need LinkedIn Premium?
No, short answer,
Yeah,
no.
we had that one already. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe somebody joined later, so that's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Do you provide API documentation also?
Uh, that's a very good question. So we are thinking about some API type of offerings, um, but yeah, we don't have them yet, and therefore we don't have a documentation for it. That being said, if anybody has specific feature requests in this sense, we're always open for ideas and feedback.
Okay. So are you planning to release API?
Um, Not quite. So we did talk already with a few users and customers about API related solutions, especially when you want to sort of hit an endpoint and get content generated with a simple action. But we haven't had yet enough demand to really make us certain that this is something we should invest time on. And so we are holding off a bit on that just to see what are the requests that come in and how quickly we could manage those as well.
Okay. So what model of AI does your software uses?
Yeah, good question. So we actually use a mix of OpenAI, Claude, and even Perplexity. So we try to basically match the right LLM with the right task. And oftentimes, as I mentioned, we mix them because we do actually run these prompts in the background a few times. So yeah, to get the best result.
Okay. And yeah. roadmap.
Yeah, we have a link for that. We will share it here in the chat,
Yeah.
and I think feedback is also a big part of that. So we do change it every now and then based on that, based on the feedback. And yeah, we will make sure now to link it in the chat and later on as well.
Yeah, I'm sharing it on the chat already.
Oh, wonderful! Thank you. I was already
Thank
browsing all the
yeah.
tabs to look for it.
Okay, and do you support bring your own key?
Yeah. Bring your own
Is that
key.
like crypto or
Uh,
No, no.
for
no?
AI, like there are limits on AI
Uh,
credits, right? So,
um, that's a very good question. We never thought about it. We will get back on you on that. We will talk about it with the team.
okay. And another, how can content writer integrate with existing content strategies and marketing tools such as CRM systems,
Mhm.
CMS platforms to
Yeah,
maximize its impact on lead generation?
yeah. So yeah, like I mentioned earlier, this is still quite basic. We do actually integrate with. We have an integration with HubSpot to help you sort of move these leads from LinkedIn to your own CRM. That being said, we're looking at this holistically and seeing, okay, how can we really help people creating this sort of nurture type of workflows? And so there will be more news and more releases about this early next year.
Okay. And next is like, could you share more details on the LTD offerings?
Yeah, so we we will also link, I think the LTD offerings that are available right now. Generally speaking, we are offering a few types of plans, anywhere from an individual focused type of plan where you just want to basically work for yourself or for somebody, down to agency style plans where you can have multiple workspaces and therefore can work with, say, multiple clients at once.
Okay.
And I think we can share the link as well of that.
Uh, I'm actually sharing the screen.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have 4 tiers. The first one is focused on the individual, and then there is one dedicated to, say, individual plus, where you may collaborate with only a few people. And then there are the agency style offerings that are a bit more generous in terms of like the amount of AI generations as well as the number of workspaces. And I guess emphasis on workspaces because these are the people that really need to manage several clients, if not many, and a lot. And so we created these plans for them too.
Yeah, on these two plans, especially for agencies.
Yeah, exactly. So
And are these
mhm.
plans are mapped to the regular offerings on your website?
Roughly, I would say in the main offerings, we don't have agency plans yet. So, because up until the release of these plans, it required a lot of like admin work from our side to create multiple workspaces. So yeah, we're looking at some point next year to fold this agency type of offering also in the regular plans.
Yeah, and I had this question regarding team members. So there is no limit, right, on any plan.
So you can
Yes,
invite as sorry.
go for it.
Yeah, you can invite as many people to the workspace as you'd like to, but then there is a limit to the LinkedIn and X accounts that you can connect.
Okay, so there is limit on accounts, but not on the users, maybe like team members.
No, exactly.
Okay. So, yeah. Then let's take more questions. How it is differ from for different plans? Yeah.
Yeah, good question. It's really about the number of LinkedIn accounts you can connect to it. So we don't really restrict you on publishing for, well, we do restrict a bit because again we need to manage rate limiting and whatnot. But so the more you climb up, of course, with the plan, the more posts you can publish. But already in the solo plan, we made sure to add limitations such that as an individual you're still posting plenty each month. So I think we covered that pretty fairly so far.
Okay. And I had this question regarding the plans. You mentioned two social media accounts. So one user can connect two LinkedIn accounts, otherwise two X accounts. There is nothing like you should be having one Twitter and one LinkedIn.
No, so it's shared. So between X and LinkedIn, you can decide to just connect, I don't know, 5 LinkedIn accounts and 2 on X, or the opposite. It doesn't really matter. This is because later on we want to also integrate with more platforms, and then that limit will also have a play in that context.
Okay. How can content writer integrate with it? Okay, it's this is already discussed. And
Hmm.
yeah, do we need to have a premium plan of LinkedIn or Twitter to use the tool?
No, you don't need that.
Yeah. One second. And any plan support YouTube Shorts or TikTok?
Fantastic question. Yeah, so this is kind of what I was alluding to earlier with adding more platforms. So we're looking into adding more platforms like YouTube and TikTok, especially due to their popularity, but also their effectiveness. Video is an effective format, and we plan to add support for that as well.
Okay. Okay. Can content writer automate sharing articles directly on LinkedIn to LinkedIn groups, or is it limited to personal profiles and company pages?
Good question. Right now, it's the latter. So we definitely allow that for profiles and company pages. We have not thought about LinkedIn groups yet. So this is a new request, but I'll have a look at what the API offers in this sense. And yeah, if again here there is some use cases that come to mind, we are happy to look into it.
Okay. And how many languages it support? Is it GDPR compliant?
Mhm. Okay. So yes, it is GDPR compliant. I mean, being in Europe, we need that. So yeah, it's there out of the box. And languages it's supporting, I would say it's the main Euro languages. We support also Portuguese, Brazilian, and maybe Nordics languages as well. And as Katja mentioned at the beginning, we're looking to add more. So feedback is welcome in this sense as well.
Yeah, we added Turkish and Korean due to the popular
I guess,
demand.
yeah,
I'm
recent.
checking. So yeah, we can
Yep.
add any language you need if it's big enough. But languages are quite big number, so let us know.
So we can generate the content in any language supported by AI.
We need to have support for that, and yeah, we're planning to do that.
Okay, so as of now, only English is supported. Oh, like or anything else?
Well, we do support English, British, and English American, as well as German, Spanish, uh, Italian, and
Okay,
French.
okay. Yeah, because if we are getting into language, then there is a big challenge about RTL languages. So yeah, it's not just about translation, but more of a presentation as well. Okay,
Yeah, we yeah, it's something that we will keep working on essentially.
sure. Any other platforms in pipeline apart from Twitter and LinkedIn?
Yes. So definitely we're looking into TikTok and YouTube. I would say in between, we're eyeing support for Meta, so Facebook and Instagram. Those are very dear to us. yeah, we just need to basically get going with that part of the road now.
Okay. And okay, yeah, this is it. Let me check the other new comment, maybe in between. Okay, thank you. And we have this question: do you have preset of templates for different niches? So you can have a look. Do you support Hindi language if you post in Hindi content or Punjabi?
Okay, so templates. So we just started adding support for that. So those are right now present in the post writer tool. Although we're looking into expanding support both in terms of like the availability of templates in other tools and also the amount of templates. So this is another place where we rely on feedback to expand that set of templates. And like I said earlier, we're looking into ways to actually make that even more tailored to you, to your own profile. Um, yeah, and I think in the docs we also have a video of me just going through the templates. I'll make sure of that as well after the webinar. Um, and do you support Hindi language? Yeah, so we plan to add support. I know there's a lot of variance in terms of Hindi. So yeah, we probably want to thread that carefully in terms of managing expectations. Um, so yeah, I would say we will have more news on this in the next days and couple of weeks.
Okay, so we have this question like, how does ContentRadar handle content scheduling and publishing across different time zones?
Very good question. So right now, of course, you can schedule in every time zone. You can. We take UTC as a reference. We are going to make that a little bit easier because we know that it's hard, even for ourselves, to do the math every time. Thinking, okay, we are 4.5 hours ahead of UTC, and then you have to do the additional subtraction. So we plan to make that easier. Plus, I should say, in the future versions of analytics, we will try to suggest you what are optimal times for you to post based on your profile and audience.
Okay, so I can set the time zone based upon the profile.
Yes, but that's not possible yet, so it's still in the works.
Okay, so as of now, how does it take the time
Yeah, so
zone?
right now you
Account
publish
level?
against the UTC time zone, so you will need to know what is the difference between your time zone and UTC.
Yeah, fine. What I'm asking is like whether how it is set as of now. It is standard one upon the UTC. Otherwise, it is at account level, or is it at workspace level? How it is working as of now?
Uh, right now, it's based on UTC really, and we don't really customize it yet to your own time zone, which is unfortunate, but also another improvement that we have ahead of us.
Yeah. Please take it as a priority because otherwise it will be much confusing. Because if it is same for all the users, then it's little difficult to schedule
Yeah,
on multiple accounts at a time.
yeah, absolutely. Thank you actually for that.
Sure. Welcome. And did you fix the profile setting from URL source? Okay.
We are doing it right now, so the fix should be live tomorrow morning.
Okay.
But I will message everybody about that.
Yeah, please. And we have another question. Please add the ability to generate posts from popular LinkedIn post templates. Most of your competitors have it already.
Yes, we will add this as well. So we started with the writer tool, and we will keep expanding on that.
Okay, sure. Can you communicate more like sharing updates and advancement? I didn't see much from you since the deal launch. Okay.
Yeah, maybe on that one. So we tend to release something new every week or even twice per week. We send an email update. We post on LinkedIn, on Twitter. So follow us, and we also post it in the community, in the Facebook community. So
Okay.
we've added languages. We've added LinkedIn Post Writer. We didn't have it yet. Um, and image generation, which is live already. Sometimes we launch things under the radar on Content Radar, test them, and then we announce them a couple of days later through these channels. If you have suggestions how we could communicate it better, more proactively, like please let us know.
Yeah, we have shared the roadmap link, so you can join there and you can share your feedback. Okay. What are you targeting in next 1 year?
Yeah, so basically to summarize that, since we roughly talked about it, so we plan, of course, to improve the current feature set, at the same time adding more content formats that we support, as well as platforms. So yeah, those are going to be the main uh, focuses, if that's a word, for next year.
Okay. Yeah, I think 1 second. Okay. Client ask if it's possible to automate multi-step sharing process on LinkedIn using Content Radar. They want to share content first to page 001, okay, and then to page 2, and finally to a large list of something. It is built.
Oh, interesting. We never thought about it. Probably will not work in that way, but I can check how to make that possible. Um, yeah, more on that soon.
Sure. Okay. Till when the LTD is available? Yeah.
I think it's
Oh, till
until the end of the year, beginning of January, something like that. I need to check.
yeah.
Yeah, selling out fast. So grab it.
Yeah. Okay. And will upcoming updates would be provided to LTD users?
Yeah, so all the updates that quote unquote regular users have as well. So yeah, we don't plan to make a real distinction between these type of customers. They do share the same feature sets. So yeah, we plan to keep that for the foreseeable future actually.
Okay. And 1 second, how it uh, can help in LinkedIn workspace or private circles?
Um, I'm not sure what private circles are necessarily, but I guess the idea with multiple workspaces is that you can essentially put a fence around the access that you want to give people to your own LinkedIn profiles if you have collaborators or, again, clients. So, for example, if you're an agency and you have different people dedicated to different clients, you can invite certain group of people to workspace A and another group to workspace B. And then for, say, single profile based workspaces, you can do pretty much the same. So, for example, if I'm working on my own LinkedIn account and I want to only collaborate with, say, a copywriter, I can do that on workspace A. And then for, say, the LinkedIn profile of ContentRadar, I can do so on workspace B with another set of dedicated people to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing I would like to do: auto generate posts from RSS feed and set them as a draft. And
Oh,
like,
yes. Yeah, that's really cool. It's something that we want to add. So yeah, especially for blogs where people already post regularly to it, it would be nice to provide them with that repurposing sort of immediately without having them go through ContentRadar each time manually.
Excellent demo and knowledge
Oh,
sharing.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And request generate images for post using the ideogram or Flux Pro. Okay.
Yeah. So we have image generation with Flux. So like Katya mentioned, we just started with it. We will make improvements going forward. And ideogram, we haven't looked really into much into it yet, but I will then see what we can do there and add that to the roadmap.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is it for today. I think maybe.
Cool. Thank you. Yes, it's been
Thanks
fun.
for having
And
us. Yeah.
yeah, I really appreciate all the questions and the engagement. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us today again. All the best, guys. So, as you said, the lifetime deal is available till December 31st. So, to whoever start with some great work on their profile in 2025, they have to get content radar.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. And yeah, feel free to reach out to us on LinkedIn with questions
Yeah.
or email or
Also,
just
hello at
leave feedback
ContentRadar.ai. We are available all the time.
sure. And also,
24/7. Almost. Yeah.
yeah, please join our community, and you can also uh, join our community and share your feedback. Otherwise, like share up the updates
Oh,
and take feedback as well. Feel free to join our community. Thank you so much.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye
thank you.
bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Namaste. Okay, this is it, guys, for today. I hope you had a great time with the founders and asking questions and clarifying your what's your doubts and stuff. Okay, so kindly share your feedback regarding the lifetime deals and lives with the founders. Otherwise, if you want to uh, uh, let's say bring some live with some founders, whatever the tool you are interested in, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel, join our community, and keep discussing and engaging the great community. Thank you so much for joining us. And yeah, here I'm sharing the Facebook community link. Please join. And if you have any other questions and feedback, you can directly reach to me. Thank you so much. Take care.